Hello students, this is lecture number 6. Today we will discuss about planetesimal hypothesis. So let's start. This hypothesis was given by two scientists, namely Chamberlain and Moulton. This hypothesis is familiar as Chamberlain and Moulton's planetesimal hypothesis. Chamberlain was a geologist and Moulton was an astronomer. Both of them were American scientists. They gave this theory in 1904. Okay. According to them, a proto-sun was present in the universe and a star was passing by it. A star was passing by, proto-sun was also present. They named this star as passing star or companion star. When the companion star was passing by, due to gravitational force of both the star, it has having some gravity, it also has some gravity, material started to eject from sun as well as companion star. It is having some mass, it will exert its gravitational force on this star. It is also having some mass, it is also exerting some force in the protosun. So both started to attract each other. Gravity started its action and both started to ejaculate some materials from it. These materials are gaseous in nature. Okay, this is our star, this is our sun, and materials started to ejaculate due to gravity. Clear? So, these materials, the materials which were ejected from the sun as well as the companion star, they started to cool down because they are rejected. When they were rejected, they were hot in nature, and after some time they were losing heat. They became solid particles. Okay, solid particles. These solid particles were known as planetesimal. Okay, these planetesimals started to revolve around the sun. They started to revolve around the sun. They were not into the shape of planets. They were just some solid particles revolving around the sun. After some time, these solid particles started to collide with each other. When there is a bigger particle, it started to attract the smaller particles. Due to gravity and collision, the formation of protoplanet has started. Protoplanets have started. After millions of years, these protoplanets have formed the present day planets. So this theory is telling us how our planets have formed and how our solar system have formed. Here one fact is there, the companion star has less density and our sun has more density. So the material which were ejected from the sun were also having more density, and those more denser material have formed our terrestrial planets. We know the terrestrial planets have more density, and the less denser material have formed outer gaseous giants. So, this is the simplest discussion about the planetesimal hypothesis. So, let us see what are the merits and demerits of this hypothesis. First merit is it explains the occurrence or occasional fall of meteorites. So according to the scientists, the planetesimals which didn't form the planets, they are present in the asteroid belt, and from that only we can see meteors, comets, etc. So it explains, planetesimal explains the asteroid formation of asteroid belt, and from that only meteors are coming, or we can see meteors or comets after some years. And it also explains that why the inner planets have elliptical orbits, this is our sun, and why the outer planets have circular orbit. According to them, circular outer planets are formed from the companion star, so they are circulating the sun in circular orbit, and inner planets or terrestrial planets are formed from the sun and they are revolving in elliptical orbit. Okay, these are the acceptance or merits of this hypothesis. Now comes to the demerits, rejection. They are happy after the acceptance. Then some scientist, it is a scientist group of scientists, there are many people, maybe many scientists were there. They started to reject, rejection time. They told that the probability of near approach of another large sun to the large star to the sun seems quite remote. That is impossible action. Why that star has come so close to the sun? It can also, why it was passing, it can stay or it can be a companion to the sun. So this first demerits of this hypothesis. Next, it fails to indicate how gaseous material drawn out of the sun to form planetesimal instead of being dispersed throughout the space. Some scientists, this intelligent person was saying, why the planetesimals were formed into planets? Why they formed into planets or protoplanets? Why don't they go away and somewhere else out of the universe? Why they started to form the planets? It also explains why there is 9 planets only. Why 9 only? Why not 10? Why not 2? Why only 9 planets were formed? So this hypothesis couldn't give the answer, and this hypothesis got rejected. It became sad because this hypothesis is no longer acceptable. Clear? So in every hypothesis, what we are seeing that some scientists have given their thoughts about some origin of universe, origin of solar system. It was also accepted from some years. After that, some scientists also started reading about it, started discussion about it, started research about it, and they feel no, this hypothesis is wrong because they got some evidence to disprove or reject that hypothesis. Okay. So this is the discussion about our planetesimal hypothesis. Thank you and study well. Take care.